Hey guys, Scott with I'm Bored here, and today I want to take a quick look at Star Wars Legion. So I got it laid out here for me so you can see everything. Obviously this is a Star Wars game. This is a miniatures game, which means it's going to have two components. It's got the hobby side with the models, meaning you're going to be assembling them and painting them if you wish. We can see they look great set up even like this without paint on them. But there's that side if you want to get into that as well. But then there's also the game itself, which is a battle between two armies, which right now is obviously the Rebels and the Imperials. So we're going to be fighting battles in the Star Wars universe. Got Luke, Darth Vader, Stormtroopers, Rebel Troopers, all these great models out there to play this game with. And this game is, obviously it plays like a miniatures game, so it is a battle game where I have my army and you have your army, but it has great flow. Everything flows nicely, moves really snappy and brisk, and the rule set, the best way I would describe it is as intuitive. So when you think about things, it works the way you think it should. And it's very easy to follow that way and internalize. So when you first learn the game, things stick with you easier, which contributes to that brisk gameplay. So let's look at the game itself and some of the components. Obviously we've got models, which I talked about a little bit, have some out here for you. Got some speeder bikes, some troopers, some walkers, and even bigger models that you can get as well. An ATST, and that thing stands huge on the board and looks awesome. We've also got dice, we've got cards, we've got movement tools, I've got one on Luke here, and tokens. And so what we have are our models obviously correspond to our army. Those we're going to be moving around the board with the movement tool, dice for attacking and defending, cards to define what a unit is on the board, what it can do, how far it can move, what weapons it has. Then we've got upgrade cards too, so I can equip my units and deck them out, so suiting them for certain tasks or giving Luke special force powers and so forth. Then tokens to represent statuses and conditions. We also have order tokens and command cards that I want to talk about separately. I've got an order token here, and then command cards are going to be important for getting those out and determining the flow of the game, which gets me into how the game actually plays. So we're going to play 6 game rounds, 3 phases in each round. We're going to have a command phase, an activation phase, and an end phase. So most things happen during the activation phase, but you'll see how these order tokens and command cards come into play during the command phase. And what's going to happen during that? Again, first thing each round is we are each going to pick a command card. That's going to determine priority, meaning who goes first, orders, and then we're going to have an order pool. So on the command card, that's going to, again, determine who goes first, and then which orders I can issue to corresponding troop types. These tokens are then going to go out according to what the card says. So that when I get to the activation phase, the second phase, what happens in that is whoever has priority, determined by the command card, picks a unit and then activates it. Now you can either pick a unit that was issued in order, meaning has a token out here, or you can draw from the order pool. The order pool is every token corresponding to every unit that you have remaining that was not issued in order. Those are going to go and be set aside, and you can draw from that blindly. So when you play your command card, it's really important to see who is going to be able to issue an order, because that's the only way you can guarantee activating them. If they weren't issued in order, then you've got to draw a blind to see who's going to go next. So when I pick a unit, I am then going to activate them. I have 2 actions that I can do with them. I can do any action, and those are typically going to be move, attack, aim, and dodge. The only action I can do twice is move, so I could move twice, or I could move and shoot. I just couldn't shoot twice. I could aim and shoot, and so forth. And that's going to be the meat of the game, is deciding where I want to move Luke and what I want to do with him next. Am I going to move him and try and take out some units? Am I going to move him to secure an objective? Or would I rather activate some troopers and use them to take an advantageous position on the board? And that's where this command card play is really cool, because that kind of sets you up for your strategy for each round of the game. After I activate a unit, you're going to activate a unit. We're going to keep going like that until every unit has been activated. Then the third and final phase is going to be the end phase, where we're going to discard that command card, So that command card that I use at the beginning of the round to determine my priority and who gets orders, I'm not going to be able to use it again. We're going to remove all tokens, so aims and dodge and anything else. Obviously wounds are going to stay out there, but going to get all our order tokens back, everything else. Then we go to the next round. We're going to play another round of command cards, going to have another activation, and have another end round. We keep going like that until the end of the 6th round. Then we check our victory conditions depending on our objective card or whoever was able to wipe out the other side, and that's the winner. So you can see that, again, game flows really nice. It goes at a brisk pace. And come on into the store. We'll be playing this every Monday night and have some demos for you in the future.